Hello students, how are you? In this session we are going to start chapter 4th of your syllabus, that is simple equations. Before going to the topic, we are going to revise some basic concepts which you have studied in class 6. Now, first one is constant. The quantity which takes a fixed numerical value is called constant. Fixed value means whose value is not changing. For example, 5, 2, 3 by 2, minus 5, minus 1 by 2, etc. It may be any numerical value. Clear? These all are called constants. Second point, variable. A variable takes on different numerical values. Variable is that thing which vary, which change. Its value is not fixed. They are denoted usually by the English alphabet X, Y, Z, L, M, N, P, etc. It may be any alphabet. Is it clear? These you have studied in class 6th. Third point, expressions. From variables we form expressions. The expressions are formed by performing operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division on the variables. For example, consider the expression 5x plus 3. How it makes? This is the expression which when multiplied by the variable x by 5 and adding 3 to the result, we get the whole expression. Is it clear? For example, 5x plus 3. 5x plus 3, it is an expression on which first we multiply the variable x by 5 and then add 3 to the result. This is the statement how we form the expression. Now in this expression 5x plus 3, suppose x is equal to 1. So what is the value of expression? Expression will be 5 multiply 1, put x as 1 plus 3. So it will be 5 plus 3, that is 8. Or we can write 5x plus 3 is equal to 8. Now students, observe from this result. This forms an equation because this expression is equal to expression also. Means when some result is equal to some other result, that is some expression is equal to some other expression, then it will form an equation. We called it as equation. Suppose x is equal to 2. Then what is the value of this expression? Expression will be 5 multiplied 2 plus 3. Put x as 2. So it will be 10 plus 3, that is 13. That means 5x plus 3 is equal to 13. This is called another equation. Is it clear, students? Equation means where the equality sign occurs. This sign is of equality, equal. This expression equal to this expression, then it is called equation. It is called an equation, and where x is a variable and x is variable. What will be the definition of equation? So definition of equation is, equation is a kind of condition on a variable. Variable means whose value is to be found. In an equation there is always an equality sign, as I earlier said. Okay. The equality sign shows that the value of the expression to the left of the sign, sign means equality, that is called left hand side, is equal to the value of expression to the right of sign, that is called right hand side. For example, the equation is 2x minus 5 is equal to 13. Then what will be the left hand side? Left hand side will be 2x minus 5. The expression which is left of the equal sign. And what is right hand side? The expression which is to the right of equality sign, that is 13. So clear, students? So students, if I write 2x minus 3 is greater than 15, then whether it is equation or not, or some other expression 2x minus 8 is less than 18, whether these are equations or not. No, in equations always equality sign occurs. It is greater than sign and in this less than sign. Therefore these are not equations. Is it clear? Equality sign occurs, then only it will be equation. Remember these things. If greater than sign or less than sign occurs, then these are not equations. So students, here are the points to remember. Number 1, at least one of the two expressions must contain the variable. Means if you have written the equation left hand side is equal to right hand side, then from both the sides at least one variable should be there. Clear? Second, an equation remains the same when the expression on left hand side and right hand side are interchanged. If we interchange right hand side and left hand side, then again equation remains same. Now come to the solution of an equation. Solution of an equation. A number which when substituted for a variable in an equation which makes left hand side and right hand side equal is said to be satisfies the equation, that is called solution of the equation. The value of variable for which left hand side is equal to right hand side, that will call solution of an equation. Next is trial and error method to find the solution of an equation. Trial and error. What does it mean? Trial. Try again. In this, we will try for different values of the variable. Okay. If we try for different values for which the value for which left hand side will be equal to right hand side, that is called solution of the equation. That means we have tried different numbers, different values. At least for one value, the left hand side is equal to right hand side. That value is called solution of equation. Is it clear, students? Now come to exercise 4.1. Now see this exercise 4.1. Question first. In this box, complete the last column of this table. Now what is given? Equation is given. In this column equation is given. In this column value of variable is given. And in this column you have to write whether the equation is satisfied or not. Yes or no. Means you have to put these values against the variables. Okay. If left hand side will be equal to right hand side, then it is yes, means equation is satisfied. Or if left hand side is not equal to right hand side, then you will write no, because equation is not satisfied. Now let us start. Now first question, first part, equation is x plus 3 is equal to 0 and the value of variable is x is equal to 3. Now put x is equal to 3. So it will be 3 plus 3 is equal to 0. 3 plus 3, 6. 6 is equal to 0. Whether it is true? Can 6 equal to 0? No. It is not true. So you will write x is equal to 3 is not a solution. Next part, fifth part. X minus 7 is equal to 1 and the value of variable is 8. Now put x is equal to 8 in this equation. So it will be 8 minus 7 is equal to 1. Put x is equal to 8. So it will be 8 minus 7 is equal to 1. And what is 8 minus 7? It is 1. 1 is equal to 1. Both are equal. So it is true. Therefore, x is equal to 8 is a solution. Is it clear, students? Now come to 8th part. 5x is equal to 25 and the value of the variable is minus 5. So put x is equal to minus 5. It will be 5 into minus 5 is equal to 25. 5 into 5, 25, but sign is of minus. So it will be minus 25 is equal to 25. Now tell me whether these are equal. Yes, think over it. It is of negative sign, it is of positive sign. How are they equal? No, they are not equal. That means it is not true. And x is equal to minus 5 is not a solution. So our next part, 9th part, equation is m upon 3 is equal to minus 2 and m is equal to minus 6. So put m is equal to minus 6 in this equation. It will be minus 6 upon 3 is equal to minus 2. Now 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6 and it will be minus 2. In right hand side it is again minus 2. Now whether they are equal? Yes, they are equal. So this statement is true. Therefore m is equal to minus 6 is a solution. 10th part, m upon 3 is equal to 2 and the value of variable is 0. M is 0. So put m as 0. So it will be 0 upon 3 is equal to 2. Now you know 0 into something is equal to 0. 0 upon something is equal to 0. Okay. So 0 upon 3 will be 0 is equal to 2. Now tell me whether they are equal. No, 0 is not equal to 2. It is not true. Therefore m is equal to 0 is not a solution. Now question 2, the equation is given 7n plus 5 is equal to 19 and n is equal to minus 2 is written in the bracket. You have to check whether the value in the bracket is the solution of this equation or not. How will you check? By substituting this in this equation. Okay. Now put n is equal to minus 2. So it will be 7 into minus 2 plus 5 is equal to 19. 7 2s are 14 and plus into minus sign. Minus 14 plus 5 is equal to 9. So it will be minus 9. It is equal to 9. Are they equal? No. Okay. Therefore, n is equal to minus 2 is not a solution. Next E part. Equation is 4p minus 3 is equal to 13 and p is equal to minus 4. Again you have to check whether it is a solution or not. Now put p is equal to minus 4. So it will be 4 into minus 4 minus 3 is equal to 13. It is minus 16. Plus into minus 4 4s are 16 minus 3 it is equal to 13. Minus 16 minus 3 it will be minus 19 is equal to 13. Now tell me whether minus 19 and 13 are equal? No. They are not equal. Therefore p is equal to minus 4 is not a solution. Next question, third. Solve the equation by trial and error method. 5p plus 2 is equal to 17. Now what is trial and error method? That we have to find the solution by putting different values. Clear? Now put p is equal to 1. You can take p 1, 2, 3 and so on. You will get one value for which this left hand side is equal to right hand side. Now put different values. First of all put p is equal to 1. So 5 into p, that is 1, plus 2 is equal to 17. 5 ones are 5 plus 2, 7. 7 is equal to 17. So is it true? No, it's not true. Therefore, p is equal to 1 is not a solution. Similarly, put next number. Let p is equal to 2. So put p is equal to 2. It will be 5 into 2 plus 2 is equal to 17. Always put in the statement equation. Okay. 5 2s are 10 plus 2 is equal to 17. 10 plus 2, 12. And right hand side is 17. Is it true? Is equal to 7. It is not true because both the sides are unequal. So p is equal to 2 is not a solution. Next, put another value. Let p is equal to 3. So put p is equal to 3 in first equation. It will be 5 into 3 plus 2 is equal to 17. 5 3s are 15 plus 2 is equal to 17. Now 15 plus 2, 17. 17 is equal to 17. Is it true? Yes. Both the sides are equal. So it is true. Therefore, p is equal to 3 is your solution. So answer is p is equal to 3. You have calculated the value of p by trial and error method. Now question third is completed. So in today's session we have done basic terms, constants, variables, expressions, and how to form the equation, how to write the equation. how to check the solution, whether the given value is the solution of the equation or not, how to find the solution of the given equation by trial and error method. Okay students, God bless you.